AFL Game Day. Along with me is Justin Dick Picks Holland. How are you doing today, Justin?
Oh, just firing off some cock monsters.
I'm glad to hear. We got a great matchup. Tonight's matchup pits the 10-6 Steelers against the 12-4 Browns. Who would have ever thought the Cleveland Browns, the shit-stained Browns, would have made it this far into the dance, one game away from making it to the Super Bowl? What are your thoughts on this matchup going in tonight?
Well, Brian, honestly, I did some research prior to this, and I'll tell you what, both teams surprisingly are quite similar in terms of offensive and defensive production. And we'll go over some of that as we go throughout the game. But the one key that I want to see tonight is DeShone Kizer. You know, the rookie quarterback, he's got 22 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and I want to see what he can do on the big stage. Can he get the Browns into the big dance?
Yeah, on the other side, we have Ben Roethlisberger. Don't leave your girlfriend in the bathroom with this guy, but I will tell you, he is one of the best quarterbacks of all time. This could be his last year. So while you have on one side the rookie making it to the first time on the playoffs, on the other side you got a crafty veteran who knows this situation and knows how important it is for the Pittsburgh fans. We are going to be playing Cleveland, which is pretty shitty of a town, let me tell you, but we're going to be squaring off here soon. But what I want to do is I want to kind of go over the playoff here, the matchup tree. What we have now is the Minnesota Vikings making it to the next round. They did beat the Arizona Cardinals to get to where they are. Now, the winner of this obviously is going to play the Vikings. The Vikings have to be watching this pretty closely, Justin. What do you think that who do you think that they are wanting to win this game?
Well, to be very honest, I mean, the Vikings are at the top of the league defensively. And so I think ultimately the team that they would rather play is the team that turns the ball over more. And so far this year, it has been the Steelers. Now, that being said, they've had a great run of good defense, few to no turnovers for that matter. And I want to see what Big Ben can do today. And I'm sure the Vikings are obviously watching that as well.
Absolutely. And what we're going to be looking at, the Steelers have had a great year. They actually took down the #1 seed Oakland Raiders. If you would have asked me who I would have thought was going to the Super Bowl, it was going to be the Cardinals and the Raiders. Both have been playing outstanding football as of late. They surprisingly take down the Raiders, and Coach Jim actually didn't even want to make the playoffs. It was rumor has it he's been trick-or-treating all week, so who knows what's going on in his head right now. But yeah, they actually knocked off the #3 seed and the #1 seed. This is very interesting as Pittsburgh comes in as the #6 seed coming into this game. Do you think that they have a viable shot at making the Super Bowl?
You know, honestly, I go back and forth on that. I think both of these teams have a viable shot of winning. I think the problem that the Steelers are going to face is their turnovers. Big Ben has thrown more interceptions than he has touchdowns this year. He's at a 23-26 touchdown to interception ratio. On the other hand, Kizer's looked great all year, but again, this is the big stage. It's at home, and it's going to be, it's your AFC championship game, winner take all, moving on to the Super Bowl to play the Vikings.
Absolutely, and that's great commentary. If we were to kind of break down both offenses here, Isaiah Crowell's had a pretty good season, along with Le'Veon Bell. It could be a game of great battle-tested defenses, both teams trying to get the run game going early. Do you think that Antonio Brown is going to be one of the biggest keys to this game?
I would love to see how the Steelers use Antonio Brown, and maybe more importantly, how the Browns actually match up with Antonio Brown. Will they run their corners at him, fresh corners at him each time, or will they pin one particular corner to him all game? I would love to see some play action passes. Obviously, Le'Veon Bell he's just a beast. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses. So I'd love to see what Ben Roethlisberger can do with the play action and utilizing that Antonio Brown speed going deep.
Yeah, and if there's one weakness with this Cleveland Browns team, it is their secondary. They no longer have Joe Hayden on their side of the field. It's actually
Absolutely.
Very interesting to see if they can slow down this passing attack. Now, last game game against the Raiders, Jesse James came up big, 3 touchdowns for this guy. He is kind of like flying under the radar. I really think that, you know, getting this time in early, maybe some check down passes, really going to open up this offense and kind of soften up the secondary.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they use that. And quite honestly, it'll be interesting to see how they utilize the short and intermediate passes to potentially set up those deep balls again to, as we said, the best route runner in the game, Antonio Brown.
Absolutely. And it looks like they are about to start off with a kickoff here. A couple more minutes. Any final thoughts before we do enter the game?
Not really, Brian. I'm just excited to see who gets the early lead. I think that both teams are going to be, you know, probably feeling each other out for the first half of a quarter to maybe the first full quarter. We might see a 3-3 or 0-0 game going into the second.
Absolutely, and I think that what we are going to have to look for is Corey Coleman. I really think that he is going to be my matchup player of the game here. So it looks like we're going to be going down. So let's go ahead and start the broadcast. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. So it looks like Cleveland's going to get the ball first here. And Pittsburgh coming out in their ugly-ass uniforms that look like bumblebees.
I absolutely despise these uniforms, but hey, maybe it'll bring them some luck.
I don't think so, but we will see. And who would have thought that the AFC title game would be in Cleveland? Would you have ever bet your money on that?
I would not have. And funny you ask that, because if you put $100,000 bet on that in Vegas, you'd be richer than Bill Gates.
Absolutely. That would be tremendous. So let's go ahead and see. And it looks like the Browns. It's pretty cold out here today, isn't it?
It definitely is. You see a lot of the players wearing their long sleeve pro combat style shirts under their jerseys. The Steelers, I'm not sure if they're going to have wings on the back of the bumblebee or not.
Look at the Browns starting off early. Again, Corey Coleman, first down. Nice 26-yard gain on the catch there.
Yeah, that's a great play. Again, utilizing that, exactly what we talked about is utilizing that middle of the field. It looked like, and I apologize, I couldn't see the play that the defense ran, but it looked like they did bring pressure. And just a phenomenal way of passing into the blitz there.
Yeah, and it does look like that they're going to try to run the ball here. They get a 1-yard stop. It looks like Pittsburgh was ready for Isaiah Crowell on that one.
Absolutely. I think that, you have to run the ball, though. And the thing is about Crowell is not going to be that speedy back that's going to bump it outside. He's going to take that 1, 2, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. And really, their goal with him is the second half. As these defensive linemen wear down, they want to see what he can do.
Absolutely. Deshaun Kaiser, 5 wide, goes back, gets the ball. I don't know who the receiver there was. Oh, it was Corey Coleman again. So he's 2 for 2, and both going to Corey Coleman for the first down.
And you'll notice they're both crossing routes over the middle. So I think maybe they've diagnosed something in the defense here.
And they've definitely done their scouting on this team. So we're going to be able to see what they come out with here. So 3rd and 2, they have 4 wide, running back in the back. Kaiser all the time in the world overthrows his receiver, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, and see, that was exactly what I was talking about before the game. Is again, it's a wide open receiver. He's got a step, maybe even a step and a half on the defender, and Kaiser just misses him. I mean, that's a rookie mistake.
It certainly is, and they're going to try to be able to pin him back here. And they punt it in the end zone. Very piss-poor punt by Cleveland.
Yeah, not a good start. They had the opportunity there to really flip the field on Pittsburgh, pin them deep, and they were just unable to.
Yeah, so we'll see what Ben Roethlisberger can do. Look, they're coming out with 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and 2 running backs.
Yeah, and this is what Pittsburgh loves to do. You're going to see a lot of this, see a lot of tight jumbo.
Nice shoestring tackle. If he wouldn't have been able to make that tackle, that was it. That was a touchdown to his favorite.
Yeah, that's 6
Antonio
points.
Brown. To me, I don't think you can blitz like that, can you? I mean, especially against this high-powered offense.
No, I think that you got to be very, very careful because the thing is Ben can get the ball out quickly to his receivers, and his receivers are so good after the catch that you really have to be careful leaving them in one-on-one.
Absolutely, and it looks like Le'Veon Bell goes for 1 yard, trying the outside toss there, but Cleveland had it sniffed out.
They did. I think that's just to keep them honest, though. I think that, they expect Le'Veon Bell to go up the middle. That's, again, he's a similar back to Crowell, obviously a little bit faster, but ultimately they're both that power back. You're going to see a lot of inside zones, dives, ISOs. You have to sprinkle in the outside run here and there to keep them honest.
Absolutely, and it looks like Ben is coming out in a pistol formation here, doing an audible. Has all the time in the world, gets it over, first down, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's a great play there by really, ultimately, that's the offensive line that makes that play happen.
Yeah, and it looks like Martavius Bryant made the catch there. It looks like they went in man formation on that. And again, Cleveland's biggest concern on this game has to be their secondary. I mean, wouldn't you think?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that, ultimately Cleveland has done incredibly well with the talent that they have this year. Obviously, they've overachieved. Now, that being said, at what point does another team with a smart scheme and a savvy quarterback take them down?
What I've noticed is that they are not respecting this Pittsburgh offense at all. They have come out, I think, about 3 of their plays they blitzed and allowed their quarterbacks to make the play. Now that one they didn't make the catch, but yeah, I mean it looks like that they are really relying. They have confidence in the corners here, so there must be some sort of scouting that the Browns coaching staff did beforehand.
Yeah, they're definitely leaving their corners on an island, which is interesting because, like you said earlier, these corners aren't really highly rated players. So, leaving them on an island like that takes some huevos.
And it looks like Marquise Pouncey is going to be out, at least for the game, with some what's thought to be bruised or broken ribs. They're going to do an MRI on him, but that's going to be huge. The center for Pittsburgh.
An absolutely catastrophic loss for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Absolutely. So here we go. Now they're on the 47, 3rd and 11. Do you play it safe? Do you try to hit them over the top here?
Well, I think you have to get positive yardage either way, but you don't want to make a mistake and flip the field for the Browns.
Wow, looks like they're coming out in a 3 tight end set here.
And the Browns are in their dime formation.
This will be a good time to run the ball, especially with the package they have out, but they are going to pass. Wow, wide open. And here they are, constantly hitting him over the middle. Cleveland has not had an answer so far.
No, there is an absolute coverage breakdown in the middle. And again, that was actually, they dropped back into cover 6 there, which really there's no excuse for the middle to be open like that. They're going to have to make some adjustments.
And it looks like 1st down and 10, coming out in an I formation. Le'Veon Bell gets up to about the 24, 3-yard carry there.
Yeah, but again, not a huge carry, actually a fairly sizable hole, but not a huge yardage gain. But again, that's just to keep the defense honest. You'll notice that both of these teams are going to utilize play action a lot.
Absolutely, and it looks like they are keeping Myles Garrett at bay thus far. Myles Garrett had a huge game against the Chiefs, and it looks like they've been able to kind of, I don't know if they're double teaming him, but they've kept him, at bay. So
they have, and the Steelers have a very underrated offensive line.
And here they are. Did he hold on to the ball there? He did. It's a first down and 10 at the 13. At this point, Justin, we know how hard it is to score in the red zone. Do you run the ball here? I mean, do you do maybe a play action and hope that the Browns you catch them off guard?
I think you got to take one shot, whether it's on first or second down in a quote unquote run situation. You have to do a play action and take a shot. On third down, if I'm still, if it's say 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, I'm running a draw.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but they did intercept it. We just talked about that too.
That is huge.
Play action, and the Browns
huge play. Huge play, poor decision making, and that is exactly what we talked about leading into the game. Is can Big Ben? Can he keep his interceptions, his bad mistakes under control? A red zone interception on your way to the Super Bowl, not acceptable.
All right, here we go. And the Pittsburgh Steelers called timeout. They didn't like what they saw. So we're going to see if the Browns can do anything with the ball here. Thus far, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Looks like it's been a pretty good defensive game thus far. Is this what you kind of expected, or did you think that we'd be having, a 7-7 game?
No, I think this is exactly what I expected. Both teams feel each other out. I'm really surprised that the Browns allowed Big Ben to move down the field like that, mostly utilizing the pass. They only ran the ball a few times for very short gains.
And here, overthrows his target, 2nd and 10. That's kind of what we talked about with the rookie. This is his first time in the playoffs, and he, probably is trying to still wipe some jitters off here, but kind of overthrows the tight end.
The adrenaline will start to settle down, but you got to wonder, will they be behind when he finally settles down? The problem that I see is if Deshaun Kaiser gets down early, does he have the ability to bring them back from a 7 or 14 or even a 10-point deficit?
And that is a great point that you bring up there. On 2nd and 10, they do go with the safe screen pass. They do pick up 7 yards, puts them in a little situation here. 3rd and 3. What do? Do you run draw up the middle, or do you come out?
I'd like to just say, first of all, I love that call. I think that, you've seen Kaiser really make 2 poor throws, one after the other, one on 3rd down on the prior drive and one on this one. So now having him utilize that nice little halfback screen, get it out into the flat, and let Crowell actually do the work. What I'd like to see here is maybe a draw. It's 3rd and 3. It's probably a passing situation. See what happens.
Yeah, here we go. 3rd and 3. Overthrows his target again.
There it is again.
And we had just talked about that. Oh, Steelers get the ball. And they don't get any return yardage off of that. And it looks like Pittsburgh's going to come up in the I formation again. Play action.
Brian, it appears I'm having some technical difficulties with your audio. But again, going back to what I said earlier, utilize that play action pass. They're not respecting it. They're bringing everybody. And on that one, actually, they even dropped back into zone, and they still were able to beat it.
And I think because of the technical difficulties, we're going to have Nick Larson join you as commentating in the commentating booth here, so that I can kind of fix what's going on. Oh,
that sounds good. And that's a phenomenal play by the Browns secondary there. Unbelievable coverage. Roethlisberger forces it into a coverage again. Looks like double, maybe even triple coverage. Just not making good decisions. And truthfully, that's going to come back and bite them if they're not careful.
And we've already established that the Browns are not being fooled by these play actions. You're going to have to be able to run the ball better and before the Cleveland's going to bite on that.
Absolutely. So the big thing that I'm seeing is, as you just alluded to, they're not utilizing the run to set up play action. Play action doesn't work unless they're afraid you're going to run the ball up the gut.
That's exactly right. Looks like he's making some changes here. Gets it to Bell. Bell spins off, but nothing. The Browns have really worked at stopping this run.
Absolutely. Yep. I was just going to say, great defensive call, great defensive effort. Actually, a phenomenal effort of Le'Veon Bell just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8 you're on the 49. Again, you've got great field possession here. What do you do if you're Cleveland? You've got to be able to at least, put the ball in the air, right? Trust one of your receivers.
Yeah, I think you have to, on 3rd and 8, you have to go airborne here. But the problem really is that the Browns know it. You didn't get anything on 1st down. You got very little on 2nd, and now you're in trouble on 3rd and long.
Come out with the mountain screen. Gets it to his receiver. 1st down.
Huge play. Absolutely huge play. That's going to move the chains. It keeps the drive going. And honestly, Big Ben fit that into a window that really nobody should be able to.
And we have Nick Larson joining us. Nick, how are you doing?
What's going on, guys? How we doing?
We have our celebrity guest here today.
We got a heck of a ball game going on right now. A little AFC North matchup, huh?
Yeah. So what's the owner of the Detroit Lions doing here?
We happened to not make the playoffs. Had a little extra time on my hands, so I figured I'd stop by help you guys out.
You were playing golf at Boulder Creek, weren't you?
Exactly. There you go. But now I get to watch two teams, making a little run at this. We got Big Ben back with Le'Veon Bell behind him in the backfield. Oh no, we don't. I was watching the wrong.
Huge play, fumble on the play. This is trouble. So now the Browns. Now the Browns have the ball. Again, that's a huge turnover, and that's, even though that's not an interception that Ben throws, he fumbles the ball, just careless with the ball.
Absolutely. And 2 turnovers so far. That's the story of the game. Let's see if they can get some points off of it. Crowell, a little toss to the right there. Gain of nothing, maybe 1 yard. I think they gave him 1.
Yeah, the Steelers defense is just, they're coming in, ears pinned back. And look at that. They dropped back into a cover 3, and yet, their 4 defensive linemen are in the backfield almost immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. This Pittsburgh defense is playing lights out. We got 4 receivers out here. Kaiser in the shotgun here. Let's see what he goes with. Quick pass, got his guy across the middle on a drag route. I believe that was the tight end Njoku, the rookie.
It is, and I'd love to see that play. Even though it wasn't super productive, they gained positive yardage. Looks like, 6-7 yards.
Yep.
And ultimately, you have to let Deshaun Kaiser get comfortable. He's not confident in his ability to throw the ball deep, and Pittsburgh knows that.
Absolutely. Seeing this low-scoring game, it's kind of what the Browns have been doing, all playoffs long. But the Steelers, they've scored 45 points, and then I think the week before that, they put up 35 points. So it's crazy to see this low-scoring game between these teams. Kaiser drops back. Oh, errant pass. That's what you get with a rookie quarterback, though.
And again, there you go. Yep. Errant pass, rookie quarterback. That guy is wide open. That's a 1st down all day long. Going back to what you just said, by the way, here's the surprising part. So the teams this year are actually averaging they're almost identical. So the Browns are averaging 26 points a game. The Steelers 24.1. Oh, wow. And we've yet to see even anybody threaten, really, other than the red zone interception by Roethlisberger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big play there by the Browns special teams, pinning them deep, 4-yard line.
Right. And that's actually, though, we obviously are going to give credit to the Browns on that, but ultimately that's a Steelers mental mistake. You have to let the ball go into the end zone when you're pinned in your own 5.
Yes, absolutely. I would have for sure. But let's see what Big Ben's got here leading the offense on the field. He's got twins to the right here. Le'Veon Bell in the backfield. Making a quick audible at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like a handoff to Bell. Bell is going to get maybe 3 or 4 yards on the play. 4 yards. They really neutralized Bell.
Yeah, but again, they've neutralized them, but really the Steelers have neutralized them. They haven't even tried to run the ball. I think he's got, 5 carries now? I need to see more from Le'Veon Bell. Get him going, get it churning, at least get let him get out and run. I mean, this is what he does. This is what you paid him all that money for.
100%. And let's see what we do here. He's coming out. Bell alone in the backfield with Roethlisberger, 3 wide receivers. Got his tight end in there as well. Quick audible at the line of scrimmage. Got the snap. Roethlisberger drops back, and he is going to hit another drag route. And that is a big gain for a first down, but we do have an injury. I didn't get a chance to see who was down there. Hopefully it's not Roethlisberger.
I didn't either. I didn't see who's down. It looked to me like maybe a Browns linebacker, but we'll have to wait and see.
We got 1st and 10, 22-yard line. Shotgun again, 3 wide receivers. Bryant Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster, the rookie out there. And he's letting the play clock run down. Another check of the line of scrimmage. We might see a deep ball here. Drops back.
He sees something he doesn't.
Yep.
Or he likes.
Across the middle all game long, it's just wide open there. The Browns linebackers.
The entire game. Yep.
That's something the Browns coaches got to get figured out. But another first down.
They have to adjust their coverage. I've seen at least 5 to 6 crossing routes that have run right over the middle of the field, wide open, nobody even nearby.
Yep. Now you got a little breathing room. Do you think you turn and hand the ball to Le'Veon Bell here?
You have to. I think that, maybe on first down you take a shot, maybe a play action over the top just to see, catch the defense napping. But ultimately, they're not really respecting the run. So you have to feed Le'Veon. And
there it is. Quick handoff. Bell falls forward for a surprising gain of 3 there. It looked like he had a whole lot of nothing. Update on the injury that was Jamie Collins Sr., but I think he is good to play. I mean, it is the AFC Championship, so what else?
You got to lay it all on the line because guess what? There is no next week if this doesn't result in a win.
Exactly. Oh, the Steelers, already from the 4-yard line all the way to the 37 here, facing a 2nd and 7. We got 2 receivers in tight I formation, tight end to the right.
And if it's me, I go right back to Bell.
Yep, every time. Oh, going to drop back. Couple crossing routes. Oh, it's batted down. Big play there by the Browns defense to force a 3rd and 7.
It was, and they saw that play developing. And I don't know if you noticed, Antonio Brown was wide open on the underneath route. There's all sorts of danger.
Oh, yeah.
That's
just a misread. Yep, misread there. Had Brown on the drag, but
and Nick, here's my problem with that play now. It's an incomplete pass. There was 5 minutes on the clock. You ran off about 20, 25 seconds. But now it's 3rd and 7. Clock stopped. If you don't get this, you're giving the ball back to them. If you run it with Bell and get positive yardage, you have a 3rd and short, and you're able to take it down under 4 minutes.
Shotgun drops back. I agree completely. He's got a guy across the middle there. I think it's Martavis Bryant, the 6'5" stud receiver.
All day long.
Yeah, big conversion there. That's the Steelers. Oh, that was Eli Rogers on the catch. Sorry, my screen's a little blurry. Horrible Twitch quality for Brent.
That's mine too. I think he's broadcasting in like 120p.
I think so too. All right, we got shotgun again. I think it's trips to. Oh, we're flipping the play. We got trips to the left now. Antonio Brown there in the slot. Watch him on a crossing route.
Exactly.
There it is. Big play. Big Ben just dropping back. He's 10 for 14, except that one interception there, but just dropping back, getting whatever he wants from this Browns defense.
Absolutely. That's the difference between a rookie quarterback and a guy who's been here multiple times. He looks at the defense, didn't like what he saw, flipped the play, put his number 1 guy in the slot on the other side of the field, and hit him over the middle.
Yep. Pitch and catch. Here we go. I go Le'Veon Bell here, like you said. Run the football, keep the clock moving. We got strong left here. Got the fullback and just stretch play. Oh, big hit. I think, no first down.
That's a huge stop, and that looked like a first down all day long.
Wow, I thought Le'Veon Bell 1-on-1, I thought he wins that matchup every single time, but apparently
not. If it's me, I take either Bell on a dive or honestly even Roethlisberger on a QB sneak up the middle, get the first down, keep the clock moving. Worst case scenario, you want to go in at a 3-0 or a tie game at 0. You don't want to turn the ball over and give the Browns a chance.
Yes, and we're still sitting here scoreless. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. 3rd and 1. This is a big play right here in this football game.
Yeah, this is a huge play. This is a play that you're going to look back at and say, that could have been a turning point either way, defensively or offensively.
And we are running the play clock down. Might have to get a timeout in here. Uh-oh. 2, 1. He had to take the timeout. That was whew.
Yeah. Smart timeout, though. I'm surprised that it even took him that long. I was worried that he wasn't going to get it off. And then, now you're in 3rd and 6 with an obvious passing situation.
And you don't want to rush into a play this big in the first half, though. If you don't have a set play that you're happy with, if you might want to make a change, good idea. Take the time out, reset here, get this first down, keep your drive alive.
100%.
Browns cramming all their D-line in the middle here. See something outside? This could be a big play.
Something.
James Conner in the backfield on 3rd and 1. We got a fullback. Oh, no. Big play by the Cleveland Browns defense.
Yeah, that's a huge, huge stop. And honestly, that is, as much credit as I gave the Steelers' offensive line earlier, they are getting no push against this defensive line.
Absolutely nothing. Here we go. Punt. Probably going to be a touchback or pin them deep. Oh, beautiful punt. Oh, rolled into the end zone. We got a touchback.
Yeah, that was very, very, very close to hitting the outside boundary, and it took a bad hop for the Steelers there.
Oh, yeah. So we got 2-minute drill here for Deshaun Kaiser. Got to come away with some kind of points. Take care of the football. You definitely don't want to turn the ball over.
Turnovers. Absolutely. No turnovers. He's really got, in essence, 4 timeouts. He's got 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning, plenty of time on the clock. Really, you have time to even milk it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Maybe handoff here. Crowell. 1-on-1. Oh, where's the truck sticks from the big fella?
Yeah, I'm surprised that I'm not seeing Crowell be a little bit more aggressive, put his head down and get that first down. Now it's 2nd and 1. I think ultimately if it was a first down, new possession, or I should say a new set of downs with 2 minutes left and 3 timeouts, they're in really good shape. They're still in good shape, but a first down big play on a run would have been great to start that drive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, we got Kaiser in the shotgun, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. It's going to be a handoff to Crow up the middle. He does get that first down just barely.
But that's the thing, though. Even though it's just barely, that's what the Steelers couldn't do. And that's ultimately why the Browns have this opportunity.
Oh, yeah. No sense of urgency here. I guess you got 3 timeouts, 1:45 to go.
It almost looks as if they're playing for a field goal to me, Nick.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got 3 wide. Tight end Njoku on the right, dropping back. And it is going to be Corey Coleman and a big catch. Oh, I thought he was away with the touchdown, but big tackle there.
Yeah, that was going to be huge. That's a big play by the Steelers secondary. I didn't see who it was because I'm watching the 120p version of this like you are.
And we got Crowell. That's another big game for Crowell. Gain an 8 on the play.
See, and that is what – so it's funny because the Browns are now doing exactly what we said the Steelers should have done.
Yep.
And they're being successful with it. Brilliant clock management, by the way. Now 2 timeouts. They still have 2 left. They've used only 1 timeout, and really they still have plenty of time with 37 yards to go to reach the end zone.
Yeah, he got his one big play he needed. Now he can kind of run his offense. He's got 2 timeouts, like you said, and I mean, if he only needs a couple more yards for him to be in field goal range. So
absolutely.
And we got single back, wide receivers in tight. Crowell in the backfield. Couple checks, a couple fake snaps here, hard count.
I hit a play action here if I'm Kaiser.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to turn, and he's going to give to Crowell, who's going to get jammed up in the backfield. We got 3rd down here.
Yeah, there's 8 men in the box on that. I think you just can't risk turning the ball over, but ultimately you have one-on-one coverage. If you don't like what you see, throw it away. And you still have plenty of time.
Do you like the timeout call by Pittsburgh there?
I guess we're going to have to see what happens on this. It's one of those calls where if it pays off, then ultimately they have the ball back with, a little under a minute to go. Or at least they can rush after the punt and try to get a block. But I worry that obviously if they get the first down and then go down and score quickly, that they have nothing left.
Oh, another mistake by the rookie quarterback, Deshaun Kaiser. We got a 53-yard field goal, though. The Browns could come away with points.
And that's, by the way, that's 6 points. He's getting all the way to pay dirt if he connects on that.
Oh, yeah. And it is up, and it is good.
What an absolute beautiful kick.
All right, so Steelers are going to have 56 seconds. They've been throwing the ball pretty well. We could see them make a little attempt here. I believe they get the ball at halftime too, don't they?
I believe so, yes. Yeah, so, kicked off. Steelers kicked off first, so yeah, they will get the ball.
This could be a little 2-for-1 situation for them if they can run down the field, get any kind of points here.
And even if they don't get points, I think it's important that you at least get some momentum here and start to get the defense back on their heels, because they've been running with their ears pinned back this entire second quarter.
Now, it is worth noting that Pittsburgh is going into the wind here, so any field goal is going to be a little bit tougher. They're going to have to get a couple more yards if they're looking to kick a field goal. Yeah,
I think that you're going to see Big Ben. But here's the thing: he's done this before. This is a seasoned quarterback, seasoned veteran. He's made some mistakes today and ultimately this season. But let's see if he's able to drive his team down the field and at least get some points.
And he's going to hit his man, Juju Smith-Schuster. Big gain to kickstart this drive.
Yeah, that's a huge play. So I don't know if you saw in the real NFL how Aaron Rodgers said the key to any quick 2-minute drive, or in this case, even a 1-minute drive, is the first possession or the first play. You have to get positive yards.
He's getting chunks, and he's almost in field goal range.
Well, and again, where's he going? Right over the middle.
Right over the middle. Where is Jabril Peppers? Not making any plays for Cleveland.
Nowhere to be seen.
All right, we take a spike there. Stop the clock, 26 seconds.
I think that's good clock management on the behalf of Coach Jim. I think that ultimately they have to get points. They have a couple shots here to take down the field before they take some positive yardage and kick a field goal. Yes,
we'll see what we got here. We got empty backfield. Connor out to the left, 3 wide receivers to the right, Antonio Brown in the slot, Roethlisberger all by himself. He's going to take the snap. The screen got really blurry. He is going to find Antonio Brown across the middle for a huge gain.
And again, across the middle.
Yep.
Now run up and clock it. You have at least 2, probably only 2 chances to throw it into the end zone, and really 1 if you want to be safe.
Oh, yeah. And we all know how well slants work in this part of the field. So we'll see if we can catch Martavis Bryant or Antonio Brown on a slant route.
Yep. And don't be surprised if you see the Steelers come out.
We're coming out in a field goal.
That's interesting to me.
Not even risking it, taking the 3 points, getting to halftime. Well, as long as he doesn't give up a kick return here, but getting to halftime tied and getting the ball.
Now, see, Nick, here's the thing, though. Earlier in the game, on the Steelers' first possession, I believe it was, they march right down the field. They're inside the 10-yard line, and they throw an interception. That has come back to bite them in not only on that possession, but also on the one we just saw, because they're afraid to throw the ball into the end zone.
Yes, exactly. All right, we got one play here for the Browns. Is he going to run the ball, or is he just going to throw it up, see if anybody can make a play?
If it's me, I'm taking a knee and going in. I'm happy that with a rookie quarterback that has missed a lot of open looks, that I'm tied at 3 with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Kaiser's dry. He's got all the time in the world. Just get out of bounds. Don't get hurt. And he's just going to run out of bounds. Very smart, not to force anything.
Smart play. That actually surprises me that you even put the ball in his hands like that. But hey, ultimately it's he's a rookie. He takes care of the ball, though. He hasn't thrown any interceptions. He hasn't fumbled the ball, and really he hasn't had any unnecessary hits on him.
Yeah, nope. I mean, if Kaiser's played a decent game, if he can just not miss the ones, he's missed some big plays on third down that, I mean, like you said, could have gone for touchdowns.
Agreed. Yep. Nick, what'd you think about the shortest halftime show in history?
That was, very short. We're a very efficient crew here. Getting right back to the action.
Yeah, Bruno Mars looked good, but, I thought he would play a bigger set.
Just a quick little song. Big Jim wanted to get right back to action here, carry his momentum into the second half.
Yeah, I feel like Jim hacked Brent somehow and actually unpaused his game too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big play there. James Conner, 15-yard gain right off the bat.
Well, and there's your speed. So, ultimately James Conner is your speed and Le'Veon Bell is your your punisher. So it's interesting to see that they go to Conner on a first down and he pulls up 20 yards, 18 yards?
And he's right back in the backfield here. I don't know if they made a switch to Conner, but Le'Veon Bell wasn't getting many yards. We got to check. Going to move the tight end over to the right. Back in the pistol here. And it is going to be a stretch play to James Conner, who's going to make a man miss, spin and break a tackle, and another big gain.
Yeah, see, that's what Conner brings that's a little bit different than Le'Veon Bell. It's just a different look. It's kind of the Thunder and Lightning, Reggie Bush, Lindale White version of US.
Couldn't agree more. But Pittsburgh is marching down, and it is the run game doing the damage for them.
I'm surprised that we didn't see more of this in the first half, but now it looks like they're starting to settle in and make better decisions with their play.
Another big hole for James Conner, a huge block from the tight end. And Conner's going to get all the way down to the 17-yard line, and I think he's hurt. That would be devastating for James Conner. We all know his story out of Pittsburgh. But to be running the way he is.
Yeah, he's a hometown hero. He's originally from the Erie, Pennsylvania area, going to the University of Pittsburgh, obviously having the issues with the cancer scare.
I think it was James Conner that went down there. We will let you know when our producers get in our ear about that. But
yeah, now see, here's the good news though, is that you go right back to Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, you're hopefully not losing much. And it was James.
That's an embarrassment.
Yes. Le'Veon Bell in the backfield, back in that pistol formation here. Roethlisberger's going to actually walk up under center, send Martavis Bryant over to the left here next to Antonio Brown. And we got Le'Veon Bell up the middle, big hole, and he is going to fight his way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and again, so there's Bell. Now, and you see even the defender that caught him at about the 5-6 yard line got taken backwards with as Bell fought forward for the goal line. You got to just keep feeding him. Now, if it's me, though, I actually take a shot at the corner, that back pylon on a play action just to see if it's there.
Yep, I think I would do the same. Here we go. I formation, tight end to the right, 2 wide receivers, and it is going to be a toss play. Le'Veon Bell and Jabril Peppers comes in, lays the wood down to the 1 yard line. Dislocated elbow for James Conner. He will not return. That is heartbreaking.
That is, and not only for Conner and the Steelers, but really now you have to worry about if you run too hard with Bell, and suddenly you don't have that lightning, so to speak, to come in and change up the pace that you would if Conner was healthy.
Yes. All right, we got a goal line formation. The Browns packing it in tight. We're going to see Le'Veon Bell.
This is going to be man on man here.
Quick check from Roethlisberger, and he's going to dive forward, and he is in for the QB sneak touchdown.
And how many times have we seen that over the years? Oh,
yeah, he's a big boy, and he's going to fight his way in. We got a 10-3 as long as the extra point's up and good. It is 10-3 game, 5:22 to go. Browns.
And it's important to point out, too, that Roethlisberger did that without his starting center, Pouncey.
Yeah, there you go. Without the starting center. And then, so with Conner out, we are going to see a heavy dose of Le'Veon Bell. The change of pace back will probably be Akeem Hunt or Niall Davis. They're 2 kick returners. Both guys with a little bit of speed. We'll see what we get here.
I think you're going to maybe see a little bit of Niall Davis coming in. He's an absolute speedster.
Yeah, Niall Davis. I mean, both of these guys haven't seen much action on the year, but like we said, you still have Le'Veon Bell, but everybody needs a break now and again.
For sure.
All right, here we go. Browns offense coming up. 2 tight ends to the left, a tight end to the right. 1 receiver is Corey Coleman out to the right as well. Crowell in the backfield by himself. And he is going to counter play. He's going to bust it outside. And he is tackled for a gain of 1, maybe none. No gain.
Yeah, and see, now it's the Steelers defense with their ears pinned back.
Yes, and I mean, with the lead you can afford to. They got a nice little pass rush. TJ Watt. James Harrison's still doing it at his age.
Yeah, that's absolutely unbelievable. That man is a complete freak show.
All right, we got a drop back here. He is going to find Corey Coleman again on that out route. A big play from Coleman. First down.
And it's interesting that they decide to throw an out route there because Kaiser has missed several of those today. So they go back to it. They allow him to really air it out. That could be a big play in the grand scheme of things if he can get that confidence back.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, Kaiser had a huge year for the Browns. I mean, to lead any team like this to 12-4 as a rookie, he threw 22
with
touchdowns.
106.7 QBR, by the way.
Oh, yeah. All right, 3 wide. Crowell in the backfield by himself. We got a handoff. It looks like Crowell up the middle. He's going to move the pile forward for a gain of 5 there. It's a solid run from Isaiah Crowell.
Yeah, that's actually a good gain on first down. I think that now you might see a play action here, or they could just go right back to Crowell and see if they can utilize the big.
Just going to point out a little fun fact from Isaiah Crowell on the year. So he ran for 675 yards so far this year, and coming in for P. Ryan as he was hurt. 218 of those came against my Lions defense. Just going to throw that one out there. But nonetheless, big year for Isaiah Crowell.
It sounds like the Rams need to move and relocate to somewhere in the Michigan.
Yeah, oh yeah. But the Lions did. I just want to let everyone know the Lions did beat Cleveland. Shout out to Brent taking the big loss here from his fellow Hit Stick podcast friend.
You know, most celebrity guests don't shout out themselves, but that's pretty interesting that you've chosen to do so.
Gotta give Detroit, put them on the map, you know. All right, here we go. Back to the football. We got 3rd and 6 here. A big play coming from Cleveland. This could be a situation where you get all. Oh, never mind. We have no running backs in the backfield. I was going to say run the football.
Yeah,
but
well,
we are 5 wide. And it's going to be a screen pass here to Sammy Coates, the former Pittsburgh Steeler. He's going to make a move. No, did not make a man miss. But nonetheless, a first down.
I was going to say, I don't like that play call. It does result in the first down. Personally, I wouldn't have run it because I think if you don't get that and then suddenly you're punting the ball back, if you go down 17-3, you can almost kiss your Super Bowl chances goodbye with this.
All right, here we go. Cleveland coming up to the line. We got 2 receivers, 2 to their left, 2 to their right. Shotgun formation. Crowell in the backfield again. It's going to be a draw play. Isaiah Crowell, little Le'Veon Bell patience there. Finds a couple yards.
Yeah, I think that was Crowell, not Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, no, he just showed the same patience as Le'Veon Bell does.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I misunderstood.
Oh, boy.
So now what do you do? 2nd and 10, you got no positive yardage. You're right outside of field goal range, but you can't take 3. You have to get 6.
Yeah, I'm looking Corey Coleman. Corey Coleman's came up big for me for the Browns all game long, really. Gonna drop back. It is gonna be curl out of the backfield. Oh, it is a strip football. The ball is on the ground. Uh-oh. Pittsburgh. I can't see who it is. But that is a big Williams taking the ball down to the 34-yard line.
That's a huge play because now really already the Steelers are already in field goal position. If they come down and any positive yardage makes it an easy field goal for Boswell. And then, I mean, it's a two-score game, at that point.
Man, that is devastating for Cleveland. They had a nice little drive going there, but now we're sitting here 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Pittsburgh with a 7-point lead. Ball almost in the red zone here. We got a bunch to the right. Antonio Brown alone on the left. Play action. He's got his tight end in the flat. And he is going to make a move down to the 19-yard line. I think that is Vance McDonald or Jesse James, one of those two.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful play design, too. If you notice, which you don't see as often with Roethlisberger in his older years now, but they moved the pocket and they rolled him out to the left, which gave him a wide open window to hit. It looked like, as you said, I think Jesse James on the run.
All right, we got 2 tight ends back here to the right. In the backfield, fullback in front of him. He's going to take the play off the edge, and I think he's in for the touchdown here, and he is diving towards the pylon. Le'Veon Bell, big run.
Yeah, that's a huge play. That might actually be the dagger. I know there's a lot of time left, but the Browns have shown an inability to put the ball into the end zone.
Yep, with only 24 rushing yards, the Browns, I mean, they're not getting anything going on the ground. And Deshaun Kaiser's going to have to kind of put on the Superman cape here and help his team get back in this football game.
Yep. Now, what I would like to see them maybe do is actually, just what we talked about with Ben, is to move the pocket around a little bit, roll him out, give him some open looks, and really to kind of narrow the field. He's missing reads. So if you narrow the field, narrow the playbook, give him 2 or 3 reads instead of 4, I think that might help the young guy.
Yep, I'd like to see a shot here. You got Sammy Coates, little speedster. It's time to make a play here. You got David Njoku, the speedy rookie tight end as well, and that's who they're going to hit right now up the middle. There we go. Njoku, a big gain down towards midfield there. The Browns are in business.
A huge team route right there. They are right back in business.
And we got a hurry up offense here. Minute to go in the third quarter. Carwell in the backfield.
I love this. Don't let the defense substitute.
Yep, you got the personnel in there you want. And he's going to drop back. He's going to find Corey Coleman on that slant route. He's going to make a man miss. Juke and down. 36-yard line. Here we go. Browns rolling.
Yeah, that's a wide open slant over the middle. And actually, if he doesn't juke, he may be taking that to the house.
I was going to say the same thing. Coleman with 5 catches for 93 yards on the evening here.
Yeah, he's had a big day. I think you got to get Njoku involved a little bit too. I know obviously we saw him on that seam route just a few plays ago, but you got to keep him involved.
I think so as well. I mean, he's a rookie tight end with a lot of speed, a total mismatch for linebackers and safeties, really.
He's a matchup nightmare.
Oh, yeah. We got Crowell up the middle, keeping the defense honest. We got an injury, and it looks like it's Isaiah Crowell.
Yeah, that could be trouble.
He's holding the back there, but, Madden, it could be his elbow, and he'd still hold his back. Who knows? But most importantly, he is down on the ground, and I think we'll see the rookie Samaje Perine, or is he injured as well?
So I'm not 100% sure, but I haven't seen Perine in at all this game. So that leads me to believe that maybe he might be injured.
We do have Perine. Perine's actually been their leading rusher on the season, so we'll see what he brings to the table.
Now, that surprises me. Why not mix him in a little bit more throughout the game? I guess you're going to see him now, but ultimately it took an injury.
Yeah, I don't know. And they do still have Duke Johnson, too. So, I mean,
they do.
They're decent running back. Yeah, you got a little thunder and lightning here, and behind that big Browns offensive line, we'll see what we can get going here. But most importantly, 3rd and 5 here on the 31-yard line, 17 seconds ago. We got 3 tight ends to the right.
Yeah, you have to get this. The Browns this year are 44% on 3rd downs. You got to be better than that right now.
He's got a guy. Oh, I think he had the guy in the drag route. Muscle cramps for Crowell. Must be muscle cramps in his low back.
Screen got a little bit blurry, but he definitely missed, and it looked like maybe a tight end streaking across on a drag.
Yep.
But he definitely missed that read.
And this could be a good place for a fake field goal.
Now, see, for me, this is 4-down territory at this point.
Yeah, he's going to put it through. We got an 11-point football game just about to the 4th quarter. Cleveland needs a stop. There's nothing, a couple stops, but one to start with.
Now, ultimately, again, I'm not sure that I like the play call to kick a field goal there, because now it's still a 2-possession game. So I don't understand what you gained from kicking that field goal. With the way that the Steelers are able to run the ball, I mean, to me, it just doesn't make sense to allow them to come out and, they're going to come out in a jumbo package here and just run the ball up the gut.
Yeah, I mean, I would too. I would. You got one of the best running backs in the XCFL. Pounding the rock here. I formation, tight end to the right. Oh my, he's going to drop back and pass.
Yeah, that surprises me.
He's got his guy, his fullback out of the backfield, and that's going to be a big gain. I think Coach Jim there knew Brent was going to bring the house expecting the run, and he pulled a quick one on him.
Yeah, he definitely decided to throw it right, and he actually didn't even bring the house. They drop back into coverage. But again, it's that cover 3. So that against that cover 2 and cover 3, he's been picking apart the middle all day long.
Yes, he has. And we'll see if that's going to change. But I'm 4th quarter here. Now it's time to run the football. Done being cute. Can't turn the ball over.
Brent make a bunch of adjustments right now, too, by the way.
Yep. All right, we got the receiver heading to the right side, 2 tight ends to the left, Bell in the backfield by himself. Defensive line shifting over there to the left, and we have a play action. He's got a wide open Antonio Brown.
There he is again. Antonio Brown is the best, without a doubt, the best route runner in the game. Does it surprise you that he decided to step out of bounds there and not try to gain any more additional yardage?
You know, I would have. I think he had room to turn it upfield, but
It might have been a quick thumb flick in the wrong
yeah.
direction.
Oh yeah.
Really, if he goes up, I mean, if they punch this in, this game's over.
Yep. We got tight end to left, Twins to the right. Bell is going to take the stretch play. Hit a little room to the outside, but he cut it up. Keep the clock moving here. Gain of 1 on the play.
And you mentioned the most important thing is that they're keeping the clock running. You can't.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, if they're able to get this with inside, say, even 5 minutes, and even if they only get 3, 2-possession game, 5 minutes, they're gonna need an onside kick. That's pretty much nail in the coffin there.
Yep. Absolutely. All right, we got Twins left, tight end right, Bell in the backfield behind his fullback in I formation. Gonna let this play clock tick down a bit. Roethlisberger drops back. He has a tight end streaking down the middle of the field, but he does not hit him, but he does hit Martavis Bryant underneath for a big play.
Yeah, and again, there's that middle of the field wide open. And what does that tell you, though? Fourth quarter with a lead, and they're still throwing the ball. I mean, they just don't respect the middle of that secondary at all.
No, and Le'Veon Bell hasn't ran the ball all that great, but he's still a top running back that you are paying a lot of money to.
Absolutely.
And we got another drop back. Jim is looking for blood, and he has a touchdown. Antonio Brown, big score. This one might be out of reach.
That's out of reach. If you notice, the Browns brought pressure from the left side of the line, and he went the opposite direction. Ben threw it right at the last minute to Antonio Brown, and they're able to punch it in.
Yep, that's a big play there. It's a great drive. 5-play drive. Didn't waste much time, but he got the 7 points he needed there. 24-6, 6 minutes, 6:30 to go. Let's see what the rookie Deshaun Kaiser can do. Corey Coleman. This is interesting to have Coleman back returning your kicks. He's been your most successful offensive player today, and the last thing you want is him going down.
Well, with 6 minutes and 30 seconds away from losing the Super Bowl chance, I'm putting everybody I can back there. I'll let Deshaun Kaiser return a kick if I think it gets me in.
Oh, boy. All right, let's see what the Browns come out in. They got to go, a long way down the field here.
Yeah, you got to move quick. I think if you were to run maybe like a 4 verticals with the crossing route over the middle with Njoku, it looks like they're running something similar to that.
Play action, yep, and he's going to hit Sammy Coates across the middle.
Yeah, see,
we got to hurry up offense.
Play. And if you notice, they let the play develop, move the pocket to the left. Kaiser made a good throw, strike on the money.
Oh, Pittsburgh taking a timeout here. Must want to reset the defense.
Yeah, it looks like Pittsburgh's probably knowing that maybe they came out in the wrong set. Maybe they're going to come out in a dime or a quarter now.
Yep, here we go. We got 2 receivers. Njoku to the right, Crowell in the backfield. Njoku's going to motion over to the left. Oh, we got him to jump.
Yeah, that's huge. That's 5 yards without the clock moving.
Yep. I mean, Pittsburgh got their ears pinned back, like you said earlier. They're going to go for these sacks, try to rush the rookie quarterback.
Absolutely. Yeah. If I'm Jim, honestly, I'm bringing pressure here. I don't think you need to get back and play a zone prevent style defense. I think you need to bring pressure, and Deshaun Kaiser beat you with it.
Yep, because those errant throws. That's the only way you're going to cause him bring pressure. We got to toss
here. He has proven unable to do so far.
Oh, big juke, and we have a fumble. Yeah, and I think the Browns are covered.
I was just going to say, there's Crowell again. And it looks like the Browns did recover. But there's Crowell again putting the ball on the dirt.
Yeah, I think we might see a little P. Ryan here. That's a huge hit by star linebacker Ryan Shazier from the Ohio State University.
Absolutely.
Here we go. We got 2 wide. He's liking this I formation here. A little curl route. Corey Coleman secures the ball, and he is down to the 19-yard line. First down, Cleveland.
Yeah, I love that call there, actually, because you know that the Steelers are going to bring pressure. You got your man in one-on-one coverage. That curl route's just intended to move the chain.
Yep. All right, Twins to the left. Crowell in the backfield. Kaiser drops back. He's got guys all over across the middle, and he is going to hit neither of them.
Yeah,
that is incomplete.
Yeah, again, that's the rookie mistake there. throwing it into coverage.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But it's really, if you think about it, it's desperation time for Kaiser and the Browns. They have to score. They have to put it in the end zone. They've been unable to do so for 3.5 quarters. So you're probably going to see him force a couple throws that he might not otherwise do.
Yep. All right, we got just over 5 minutes to go. Clock stops, 2nd and 10. Kaiser in the shotgun, and Njoku in the backfield there with Crowell. And he is going to hit. Batted down. He was looking for Corey Coleman there. And
yeah, I don't like that play call as much. I think the middle of the field's been open for both teams, and really you had only you had one guy and really a crossing route from the tight end in Njoku, but I think you have to get Coleman over the middle and let him make a guy miss.
I think so as well. Well, we got 3rd and 10. I mean, it's obviously second, two play territory here.
Absolutely.
Let's see what we come out. And we got 2 receivers right. Coleman all by himself to the left. And Njoku, watch him across the middle. That's that mismatch.
Yep.
And we touchdown. David Njoku, rookie tight end out of Miami.
Yeah, that's a big, fast man right there that punches that ball.
So we got a 12-point game.
That's the new breed of tight end right there. The Gronkowski, I mean, these pass-catching, big physical tight ends that have speed.
Yep, I think we're going to see a 2-point conversion here, try to cut it to a 10-point game.
Yeah, I like that play call. Try it now, see if you can get it, and if not, it's still a 2-possession game regardless, but if you can get it, it's a...
Yep, give me Corey Coleman here.
Yep. And it's open.
He's scrolling out. Whoa, he's got it.
What a phenomenal...
Sean Kaiser. Well, we got a 10-point ball game.
Showing a lot of poise, doing his best Boone impression, running the ball around.
Oh, boy. And here we go. 10-point ball game, 5 minutes to go. It's anybody's football game. If we get it one stop here.
Yeah, really what we need to see here, and if it's me, I see what happens on first down. If you can hold them to even a yard or, obviously ideally would be negative yards. If the clock's running, I'm calling timeout because I want as much time as I can to try to move the ball down the field and score a touchdown and then try an onside kick out.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Pitch out to Le'Veon Bell. He's got blockers, and they both miss on the block, but we have somebody down hurt. And let's hope it's not Le'Veon Bell because then Pittsburgh could be in trouble.
Yeah, it looked like it might be a Browns linebacker, but we'll have to wait and see. Our view from the booth is pretty skewed here today, so we're unable to tell who's actually hurt.
Yeah, this is some blurry quality. We're gonna have to talk to the Browns owner about getting the press box moved a little closer to the field.
Yeah, well, the Browns spent all that money on free agency, so they're a little bit worried about the 56K modem that they're running.
They did have to pay Brock Osweiler the big chunk of money. So
look at the Browns bringing heat, though.
Oh yeah.
Now, if it's me, I'm calling timeout right there. I don't like the fact that he's letting this clock run.
Yep, it's not. We'll see. We got 3rd and 22, clock moving down, but I might want to save those timeouts if he can get a quick score here. Who knows? You just can't give up a 3rd down conversion here, or else this is just over. I'm looking over the middle of the field, and we got a Le'Veon Bell hand. Or no, we have a. Yep, it was Le'Veon Bell. All right, probably a smart play.
It is, and you put it in your defense's hands. If you're going to lose this game, Sean Kaiser is the one that's got to beat you.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so
again, I'm shocked that Cleveland doesn't take a timeout there.
Yep.
You're letting him really just run 40 additional seconds off the clock.
They must have some confidence in offense. All right, they're going to get the ball right near midfield here. Makes a move. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Big recovery there.
Yeah, that's pretty much
that would have been heartbreaking. I think we might need to see the Browns flip that ball carrying onto conservative. All right, here we go. We got 2 wide receivers to the left or the right, and Njoku in the backfield with Crowell splitting there. Kaiser drops back, and he is going to go down, and he is hurt, and he is holding his ankle. This is not good. Looking like Gordon Hayward out here.
I believe that's a bit too soon.
Yeah, I think so too. I take that back. Sorry, Boston fans.
I just got a text from Brad Stevens.
Here we go. Okay, so Cody Kessler in at quarterback here. And this is a big ask, especially because the Browns offense was moving really well like last drive. Kessler drops back. He's got all the time in the world rolling out. And he is going to miss his guy in Njoku, the target.
Just what you said. This is a big ask. All the time in the world. There's absolutely no reason to throw the ball off the back foot like that.
Yep. All right, so Cody Kessler having to come in relief for Deshaun Kaiser. Let's see what the young guys got.
Now, if it's me, I look at a drag route over the middle and at least make it third manageable.
Yep, or fourth and manageable, yep.
Or fourth and manageable.
All right, so Kessler comes out. He's got 5 wide. Crowell out in the slot there, and Njoku out to the right with Josh Gordon and Corey Coleman. Drop back, and he's got, oh my gosh, another overthrow from Cody Kessler.
Yeah, that's pretty much indicative of what you're going to see. And especially, I mean, the crazy part to me is that the Steelers brought the blitz.
Yep.
And, it looks like Kaiser is ruled out, by the way. Steelers brought the house there. He threw into the blitz, actually made an excellent read, just a poor throw.
You know, Cody Kessler did start one game for the Browns. He went 15 for 32 for 169 yards, no touchdowns, and an interception. So it is not promising when you're bringing in a quarterback with only 32 passes thrown and only completing 46% of them.
I completely agree.
Yeah. But if you
look at the stat line for Roethlisberger, by the way, 82%, 294 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
That's efficient right there.
Good as it gets. Wants one more Super Bowl before he sails off into the sunset here.
Absolutely.
All right. Sorry for the delay there, folks. I think we're going to go for it. I think he was probably just shooting his opponent a message saying, hey, I'm going to go for it here. And if it might be against the rules, who knows if it is or not. But
I got news for a chance for the Super Bowl. I'm breaking all the rules.
There you go. And that is a completion. Kessler finds Njoku on the post route.
That's a huge play right there.
Oh, yeah.
And again, just like that's that middle post.
Just like that, we got it going here. Oh, and Pittsburgh's going to take a timeout.
Now, what do? Do you get positive yardage, kick a field goal, and then try the onside kick, or are you going to try to put it in immediately?
I'm going to try to score just because I have those 3 timeouts. So, I mean, Pittsburgh just took one for you there, so they stopped the clock. I'm going to try to score. Yeah, I'm going to try to score here. I want the touchdown. But it is tempting, but I don't know if Pittsburgh's moving the football real well. He's going to drop back, and he's going to hit Coleman. Coleman's going to drop the football there, though. Oh, that was Sammy Coates. Coates has had drop issues all year for the Browns.
Yeah, that's honestly, I don't know if you saw the left side of that play developing, but there's a man wide open in the flat.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yep, I saw Crowell out there. All right, shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right. He's going to drop back, and he is going to hit, was it Josh Gordon? Josh Gordon, and we have another injury. And I don't know who's down. Let's hope it's not Crowell because he is the last quarterback they have on their roster. Or not Kessler.
Yeah, I don't know who went down there. It's always hard to see with this.
Yep. Well, if we see number 5 in at quarterback, oh no, Kessler's in the huddle. Okay, we're good. Because then it would be
normally about this time in the game, the broadcast team thanks their sponsors, but obviously our sponsors didn't give us enough money for this.
No, nope. All right, 2 receivers left. Kessler's going to drop back. He's going to let it loose. Oh, nice catch by David Njoku. Oh, I think he dropped it. Never mind.
Almost nice catch. That's actually a great throw by Kessler. He put it really where only Njoku could make that play. He just couldn't pull it in.
Absolutely. 2nd and 10. Not much time ticking off the clock here, but around that 2-minute warning, we need to score here, Cleveland.
Now, what about a draw here?
I like
Catch
that
him
call.
off guard, run it right up the middle, see what happens.
Yeah, then I'd go right into a hurry up.
Yep. 3
Dutch
timeouts with the
shotgun.
2-minute warning.
Yep. That is what we're going to see. Great call, Crowell. Oh, he is hit hard. And he pops back up. We got to hurry up offense. Jeez. It's like we're writing the script. Timeout for
Absolutely.
Pittsburgh. Now, this could be interesting. Oh, it was Josh Gordon going down, ruptured disc. That was only his fourth play all game, and Gordon is gone.
The interesting thing is that Gordon popped right back up, ran back to the huddle, and yet still had a ruptured disc.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. That's what that medical marijuana, awesome painkiller for him. Alrighty, here we go. No Josh Gordon in play in the game. We got 3rd and 4 from the 12-yard line. This is a big play here. And we're coming up to line of scrimmage. All right, Crowell in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right. It's Coates and Marquez North. Oh, interesting. He stepped in for Josh Gordon. Got it 1 check here from Kessler. He's going to snap it. Quick throw, Sammy Coates. He's going to bust it outside, and he is going to get all the way down to the 1-yard line. Big play, Sammy Coates against his former team.
That's a great play call.
Yeah.
If you notice that it was the screen really was supposed to come back towards the slot, and it was covered. So Coates bumps it back outside, makes a great move to get it down to the 1.
We had a risky play there. That was almost picked off, but now we are 2nd and goal from the 1. I think you can't get cute here. You go Isaiah Crowell, your power right up the middle.
Absolutely. I think you go line up goal line formation, hat on a hat, see what happens.
Yep. You got to score. You got to score quick, and then you got to get a stop. All right. We got 2 tight ends in the game. Crowell is that lone back.
Here's where you miss Kaiser, too, because he's got the legs to get outside.
Oh, and he's going to get in. He stiff arms the guy, says weight room, and gets into the end zone.
Yeah, that's a great play call. I mean, it's no nonsense, but it gets the job done. And now, again, here we are, 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning still to come. Really, they might not even need to kick this onside.
Yeah, I think I'm going to kick it deep. You got 2 minutes. You had the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. Absolutely kick it deep.
Absolutely. And if the Steelers are conservative, then you got your 3 timeouts. If the Steelers are aggressive, you may be able to sit on your timeouts if they throw incomplete passes.
Yep. And the Steelers do have 8-mile-an-hour wind in their face here, so they're going to have to. The field goal is not going to. It's still going to give Cleveland a shot. So we'll see what happens. All right, 21-yard line, Pittsburgh football, 2:19 to go for a chance to go to the XCFL Super Bowl 10. Big Ben, no stranger to the Super Bowl. Cody
Big
Kessler,
Ben, also no stranger to date rape, as a side note.
Yes. All right, we're coming out in shotgun formation. Three receivers left. Jim might put his foot on the gas pedal. And we see really play action.
That's unbelievable.
Out. Yep, corner out. Jesse James, big catch. And we see a timeout. Oh, man. Yep, timeout. Good play call. You got the 2-minute warning still, so you still technically have 3 timeouts.
Yep.
So we're right back where we were. But we need a stop.
Yeah, it's desperation time for the Browns defense. If you can't – now it surprises me, though, that they put the ball in the air there with Big Ben having 27 interceptions on the year.
Yep. All right. Bell in the backfield, and we are going to see Le'Veon Bell, and he's going to get stopped for a gain of nothing. And we see another quick timeout still before the 2-minute warning.
Yes. Now that's a big, big first down stop there.
Yep. All right. 2nd and 9. Are we going to see a pass here? Jim might be starting to get a little antsy, not being able to run the football all that well.
Now, do you go play action knowing that the Browns are probably selling out on the run?
I think I would, but it's got to be an easy completion where you keep the clock moving no matter what.
Yep. Now, if it's me, I'm running maybe like a slip screen because it's a safe pass, but it's still and it's going to keep the clock moving even if it doesn't ultimately net you any yards.
All right, we got 4 wide receivers. Antonio Brown in the slot to the right, Bell in the backfield with Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger going to drop back. Screen got really blurry here, but he is going to, and it is batted down, and we have an injury. I don't even know who touched who on that play, but somebody's hurt.
I have no idea. I know that my eyeballs hurt, though, from trying to watch.
Yes. Oh, boy. We got still third down. You still have a timeout. You still have a 2-minute warning here. You get a stop.
And see, that play call really surprises me because now on third down, if they don't get this, or even if they get, let's say they run the ball, maybe a draw play, they'd be able to take the ball down to past the 2-minute warning.
Yep.
Had they just run the ball the first.
All right, here we go. 2 receivers right. Roethlisberger drops back. All the time in the world. He is going to let it loose. Oh, my. He made the play.
That's absolutely unbelievable there. That'll seal it.
That is devastating. That will seal the deal. We will not see a challenge unless it comes from the booth.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the booth doesn't take a look at that one because that looked to be a little bit dicey there.
Yeah.
Play on the field, it looks like it's going to.
Yep, I think we're going to see a 1 run, let that timeout be used, and then we'll see kneel downs the rest of the way. No challenge from the booth. Right. Two wide receivers left, Brown and Bryant. We got Bell in the backfield. And we have a handoff. Le'Veon Bell, no gain. We got a timeout. 1:55 to go. And it was, Ogba getting hurt. There's actually been a lot of rumors about Emmanuel Ogba being traded. Not sure if there's any detail.
Really?
Yeah, we'll see if he's on the move after the season.
Well, that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes on the clock here. Obviously, second down. I mean, it confuses me as to why you would air the ball out like that on that third down, but ultimately the gamble paid.
Yep. And here we go. Let's hope.
I guess that's why he's on the field and we're in the booth.
Oh, my. Oh, my God. Antonio Brown.
Yeah, that's absolutely unbelievable. Looks like maybe it literally looks like he brought the entire house, and he did. Yep. He brought everybody.
But now it's interesting, though. I think I would have dropped down short of the end zone and knelt the ball clock out because now you give Cleveland the ball back. They score a touchdown. They got a chance to onside kick or kick a field goal onside kick. I don't know if that's a good move.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out with the 1:48 on the clock. They got to move quick. Pittsburgh is probably at this point going to play a little bit more conservative defensively, although Jim does like to dial up the pressure.
Yeah, you definitely have to play conservative. They're obviously going to go for the field goal first, then try, but you have to recover an onside no matter what.
Absolutely.
But we'll see what happens here. You get a quick score. We got a.
Now I would, and I don't know. It doesn't look like that's the play that they called, but I'm surprised. I would look at something with a halfback in the backfield. Maybe bring Duke Johnson in now. Big play over the middle, though.
Oh, yeah. Huge play to David Njoku. He's got 4 catches for 100 yards on the day. And Kessler's going to drop back. He's got a screen again. Sammy Coates, get out. And he's out of bounds. 1:20 to go, 36-yard line. They're in business.
Yeah, that's a huge play there because, as you said before, now suddenly they're really only about 5-6 yards out of easy field goal range.
And they do have the 8-mile-an-hour wind at their back. So, this one's probably
they're probably already in it.
Yeah. All right. At what point do you take the field goal, though? Steelers are going to drop back. They're going to give you anything underneath here.
Yeah. Well, I know you don't run the ball here. No. You have to air it out because worst case scenario, it gets batted down.
Oh, we got a drop, and it looks like we have an injury. And I can't tell who that is, but he is holding his knee, ankle, something. That's Corey Coleman.
Yeah, that's Corey Coleman.
That's a big loss. That's somebody you need.
That's and again, so now you're without Gordon and Coleman.
Yeah, so now you got Kenny Britt and Marquez North in the ball game. He's going to find Sammy Coates up the middle against his former team. Coates is having a good day. Kessler coming in 6 for 12, 112 yards. Other than those first 2 errant throws, he's been all right. 2 receivers right. Crowell in the backfield. Kessler drops back. He's got a man, and he's got a touchdown.
That's a huge play right there because now, as you said, so now little under a minute left to go, about 51 on the clock, I believe. You're going to have it looks like Coleman might be able to come back in.
Yeah, I saw that. And the field goes up and good.
Now you're going to have a 3-point ball game and a chance for an onside kick. If he gets this is interesting.
Then Jim is sitting there regretting his decision not taking the touchdown. Taking the touchdown. And we got the onside kick. Oh my God. It's loose. Cleveland football.
That is absolutely
Cleveland Brown football, I think. No, it's not. I lied.
Oh, no. It looks like it's the Steelers. Yep.
Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh, man. That was close.
That's a heck of a play by Smith-Schuster.
Man, that's one where you're sitting there smacking every button on your controller, hoping the screen just twists your way.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks. Well, this is going to do it here. We got 2nd and 11.
Yep. So you're going to see one more kneel, and that'll be it. Steelers are on their way to meet the Vikings in the Super Bowl. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Both teams are defensive, kind of, defensive heavy, if you will. Both teams are opportunistic offenses.
Yep. You're going to see a whole lot of Dalvin Cook, I'm going to guess, from Minnesota. Alrighty, so that'll do it. That'll wrap up our game. Justin, what are your keys to the game?
Well, initially my keys were don't turn the ball over. Really, if you think about it, the Steelers, I believe, were net negative in the turnover category in this game, yet they still were able to pull it off. Ultimately, it came down to, just like what we said earlier, Deshaun Kaiser, rookie quarterback, big situation, unable to make plays down the field.
Yes, absolutely. A couple errant throws on some big third downs they could have definitely used to keep the drives alive. A couple key fumbles from Isaiah Crowell, actually. And, that put the Steelers right in business to come away with easy points. Just devastating loss for the Browns. But I know you're newer to the league, Justin. So Brent, actually, the Browns head coach, actually already has 2 Super Bowls. So it'll be nice to kind of see, Commissioner Jim has only been to 1 Super Bowl. He'll get a shot at Albano Jr., who has also never been to a Super Bowl. This is his first playoff appearance. So we're going to have a new Super Bowl champion in the XCFL.
Nice. Well, that'll be an interesting matchup to see for sure. And like you said, you have really 2 great running games. Obviously, the Steelers don't really utilize theirs as much as we expect them to, but both running backs, and really if you include Connor in that as well, all 3 running backs in that game are going to be great.
So then real quick here before we wrap up, give me your Super Bowl prediction.
After watching this game, and I've played against the Vikings, I've seen them play. I think it's going to come down to whoever gets on the board early. The Vikings, what I've seen is they get down early, or at least in the couple games that I've seen them. And I don't know that against this Steelers offense. This is a high-powered Steelers offense. It's not the 70s and 80s, Pittsburgh Steelers. It'll be interesting to see if they get in a hole, if they could climb out of it. So my prediction, I'm going to say Steelers 31-24.
All right. I've actually played both teams as well. And I think I'm going to go the opposite of you, and I'm going to go Vikings 31-17. So we got a split decision there. I guess that's why they play the game, and we are going to have the Super Bowl. So this will be an awesome game. First time XCFL Super Bowl winner. I'm excited. But, guys, thank you for joining us. I'm Nick Larson. This is my co-host, Justin. And thank you guys for stepping in, and I hope you enjoyed the game.